Today I'm going to be reviewing Neil Gaiman's Neverwhere. It's the first adult Neil Gaiman book that I've read. In his children's books, you feel an aspect of adultness in them, and I feel like in his adult books you feel an aspect of childhood fantasy in them, which I think is a hallmark of Neil Gaiman's writing. So Neverwhere started off really good. I was really gung-ho, and then about halfway through I just it was still good. It was just a bit disappointing, but by the end I was hooked. The last like 60-70 pages were just absolutely amazing. It's not necessarily one event that's really good at the end, it's sort of more like a sequence of events that just really pay off for the reader. Neverwhere is about this man called Richard. He's moved to London, he's been there for a couple of years, and he's going to a dinner with his fiancée. They're walking down the street and suddenly this young woman comes out. She's really injured, she's bleeding, she needs help. And Richard says, "Let's help her." And from there the story takes off. He gets pulled into this world below London. It's made up of sewers and of abandoned train stations, little secret pockets all around London. I feel like if you lived in London, this book would be amazing. There were lots of Easter eggs in here for you. They just went over my head. I've never been to London, I have no idea. The plot is very much a dark and twisty Alice in Wonderland, Wizard of Oz type story. One person from our world goes into this strange world, meets a whole bunch of people, does some weird stuff, yet it doesn't shy away from violence or torture, even death at some points. It's not necessarily a dark and heavy story. It's still quite fun and adventurous. It's just an adult adventure, which I really enjoyed. I haven't read anything like that before. It also had a wide variety of female characters. I would say at least half, if not more, of the characters were female, and they were all kind of different, and I really appreciate that because I feel like, particularly in fantasy, there's often a lot of male characters with one or two females. Overall, I really loved it. It's maybe not a great book if you're wanting to like analyze a novel, but it's just a fantastic story that I think a lot of people will get sucked into like I did. I was gonna rate this 4 stars, but those last 60-70 pages, they were really amazing, and so I have to give it 5 stars because I was on a high for the rest of the day after I finished this. And I'm really glad that I'm liking his stuff because that can always be a bit of a disappointment when you hear, you know, amazing things about someone and you kind of like like John Green. But nah, he's living up to the hype, most definitely.